Hey there everyone, I'm back again. I'm gonna do another little video just telling you a bit about myself. So I'll start off by saying that I love to sing, and I've been singing basically since I could talk, from what I understand. And yeah, like, I just love to sing, and you know, throughout high school I was in music theater, the music theater program, so I was in all these musicals every year, and I did singing contests, and my dad took me to a recording studio and recorded some original songs and stuff like that. And I had hoped to pursue it professionally, and then, I don't know, as much as I love singing, I don't really think I like the lifestyle associated with being a professional singer, always traveling and being away from home and that kind of stuff. And like, it was more important to me, like, to be close to family and friends, and you know, to hopefully get married and have children. So I went to college to become an early childhood educator, and that's what I did. And of course, as you know from my story, it took me longer to complete college, but I did it. And then I worked part-time at the college's daycare center. It was my absolute favorite daycare ever, and I screwed it up. I was there for 2 years, and I would say, like, maybe it was lupus fog back then, because I don't honestly know what happened. Like, I was always good with the kids. I was always on my toes. And for some reason, this one day, it was just me and 4 children, and I almost lost one. Somehow he managed to get out of the room without me seeing and get outside. And like, it didn't take me long to realize he wasn't in the room, but whatever. Anyways, the fact that he got out, I ended up losing my job, which I just was devastated that happened. But then I went on to work full-time, which was better because I needed full-time, not this part-time stuff, because it was a split shift and it was tiring because it just sucked. Anyways, so I worked full-time at this other daycare center, but it was a really crappy center. So then I started to look elsewhere, and I got into what I thought was a really good daycare center. The pay was great, the benefits were great, but my coworker was not so great. She put a lot of stress on me, and she was really judgmental, and it was just like, no matter what, I couldn't do anything right when it came to working with her. And so yeah, and then of course I started to miss a lot of time from work because of the pain I was experiencing, and so that's when I lost that job. They let me go, and they never gave me a reason why they let me go, and I was really mad about that because I would have liked to know, but they just let me go. And I'm gonna assume it was probably because I was missing a lot of time at work, but because as far as I know, I was doing my job the way I was supposed to. So anyways, then I went on to become a nanny, which is what I'm still doing with the same family. I take care of a 4-year-old boy. His name is Kyle. He's very cute, and he's a well-behaved child, and he's really sweet and very caring. And it's difficult, you know, to take care of a 4-year-old when you're feeling like crap most of the time. But yeah, I would have to say it's a lot better than working in the daycare. I'm sure I would be a lot more stressed out working in the daycare settings, as well as being exposed to a lot more germs and having a low immune system that's not good. So I guess it's a good thing that I'm working just one-on-one with one child, and you know, he still has naps, and so I do get to have a break and relax. So I mean, it could be a lot worse if I was at a daycare center. So yeah, but so that's what I ended up doing, and I kind of regret it because as much as I love working with kids, I really miss my singing. And so like recently I was wanting to go back to, even if I just went to karaoke once in a while to get up and sing in front of people, I would be happy. But with the stupid hoarseness that I keep having, I can't do it. I lose my voice after one song. Sometimes I can't even sing one song, and it really hurts. And so that sucks because I miss singing. But that brings me to I have another love. I love doing arts and crafts. I always have from the time I was little. Like every Christmas, my mom and I would always go out and buy little like ceramic Christmas ornaments, and we would paint them and give them as gifts to people. And so like I really learned how to like paint small detail and stuff like that by doing that, I guess. And we did that for years and years, like even up until like a few years ago probably. And so like I always loved doing that. And I've always liked doing arts and crafts. I got into scrapbooking. I love doing the scrapbooking. I have tons of scrapbooks that I have to make. I want to make one about our engagement, our wedding, our honeymoon, and then I still have one to make for my trip last summer to see my friend. I just haven't had the time to get started on them just yet, because I've found another art that I love, and that is the art of reborn making. And again, like because I've always loved kids and I've always wanted to be a mom, it's natural that like when I was a kid I always loved dolls, and so like I still love dolls and I still like collecting them. And so I discovered reborn dolls, and I became friends with a lady here in Toronto, and she taught me one day how to reborn, and I've been hooked ever since. And I just love just sitting there and painting the doll parts. Like it's so relaxing for me. It really like de-stresses me, and so I really like it. And then, you know, the part that I say I hate the most, I guess, is rooting the hair because it's so tedious. But sometimes even with that, like you can get so focused on doing it and in a zone that you just forget everything else. So even that, I guess, is kind of therapeutic in itself. And so yeah, like now I'm trying to get, you know, my own online store happening where I can sell reborn dolls as well as doll accessories. And I'm also going to be selling onesies, handmade baby onesies. Not sewn by me, but like decorated by me. And I also I'm going to have tooth fairy pillows for children.